one of the conversations that's really missing in America today, one of the conversations we need to be having is an open conversation, an open dialogue about the idea of faith in America and what it means and how it interacts with politics.
So Passion Play by Sarah Ruhl is basically 3 plays in one that follow 3 communities that are putting on the Passion, which is the story of the death and resurrection of Christ. The first play takes place in Elizabethan England, the second play takes place in Hitler's Germany, and the third play takes place in Spearfish, South Dakota, just after the Vietnam War through to Reagan's campaign. This church that we're in, the Lafayette Avenue Presbyterian Church, has been a community center town hall for a century now. It was originally built by abolitionists. It served as a stop on the Underground Railroad. It has a long historic history of being a vital civic center.
Well, I suppose that within the space itself there is a kind of atmosphere of practical religion. It's a little dilapidated. That's great for the image of the piece. It has not a massively present iconography, but nonetheless there's Bible quotations on the wall.
Having these things on the wall behind it, the paint peeling off. There's something just kind of old about the whole thing, and the story is, they've been doing this passion play. They've been doing passion plays for hundreds and hundreds of years.
But it means, to a certain extent, that these are signifiers of things. But we are able to look at them as signifiers, not necessarily as articles of faith. There are, the height of the ceiling, those are just technical. The actors have to articulate better. They have to be able to not fill the space so much as make sure that they can be heard in the farthest reaches of it.
What is interesting as an actor is that because it's not a traditional theater space, there's no backstage necessarily, and there's, the dressing rooms aren't where dressing rooms typically would be in a theater, so crossovers are challenging. It just kind of changes the nature of how you enter the space, since there isn't a real clear delineation between audience and stage, which works for our production, I think, because it's about a group of people putting on a play.
I'm really excited to see what it'll be like during performances that we're so close. There is no separation between audience and actor. I'm really excited by that. I like the electricity of the people right in the room. I hope I'm going to like that.
If you go to a theatre as such, where you're used to going to whatever the configuration is, you're going as a judge. But if you go to a kind of found space where the seating has been put up specially for whatever that event is, then to a certain extent you're going as a participant. And that, I think, is a kind of interesting way of looking at things. And I think here people are coming slightly more as participants than just sitting and kind of looking at what this thing is.